Welcome back to more Space Engineers. Hal here, and today, well, as you can see, well, I should say tonight, what we are going to be working on, or well, actually we've already worked on, is our large mining rig. It is set up and configured. It's working really, really well. And yeah, so want to take it out for its maiden test flight. And we are going to, let's see here, let's kick ourselves over to external view. And we're going to bring this thing out just a little bit. Let's slide her over. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to move that landing gear a bit. But it looks like our planning did work out the way we were hoping it would. And as you can see, we've got a crap ton of the small, large ship style atmospheric thrusters. But yeah, it's working, so I'm not going to complain too much. Now, I haven't put the connector on it, and I have not actually gotten to put the new docking port in for this thing. So it's kind of not really ready for prime time, but what we're going to do is we're going to go give it a little try really quick, see roughly what we can support mass wise. Now if I remember correctly, when we did the math, we've got basically 420k worth of lift, so we should be able to pick up 60k worth of material. Which is what we're going to do. We're going to go over and we're going to go pick up the iron, because we know that there's iron where the iron is at over here, and it's going to fill up really, really quick. So, oh, that's not good. Quick, where's it coming from? It's going to be one of those days. I hear stuff exploding, or is that just my my thrusters? Sounds like it might just be my thrusters. So we're never sure where these things are going to come from at night, because they kind of break every time they do an update. But yeah, so yeah, anyway, hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Just want to say thank you for all of the support, the likes, the comments that folks have been leaving on all of the videos. I'm glad that everyone is enjoying the content as much as they seem to be. And just want to say, if you continue to enjoy them, make sure you're hitting those like buttons. If you are new to the channel, also make sure that you subscribe. And yeah, so welcome to all of the new folks. For those who are paying attention, or those who are not, the channel's been growing pretty quick. And so I just wanted to say thank you all for that, and welcome to the channel. Anyway, oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Oh, that was close. Ooh, that was... that was close. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Not quite sure what that was all about, but apparently we seem to be having some issues. Why are we having issues? Did we really fill... I think we filled up too much to the point where we can't get out. Okay, well, let's get up here. I'm not quite sure what the heck just happened. We seem to have some voxel ghosting. I'm guessing that it's overloaded. I mean, obviously, we just picked up like 200k worth of resource very quickly. Let's see here. Ooh, look at all that. And we don't really have a way to get rid of this easily. So what I'm probably going to have to do then is come back and throw a bunch more thrusters on it. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to throw like another 10 thrusters on this thing. Ooh, this is gonna take a while. Okay, so what I will do is I'm gonna go ahead and get the materials together for this. We will get our welding craft out here and we will get all of this welded up and fixed. Yeah, that was rather funny though. Didn't mean to. I hit the wrong mouse button. I mined instead of got rid of the resource. And yeah, so nice to know that this thing is going to be able to pull a ridiculous amount of resource very, very quickly. Alright, so let me go ahead and do a quick break and we will be back as soon as I get this thing upgraded. See you shortly. And we're back. Okay, so I was able to get a bunch of the engines added. So as you can see, we now have a full array on this side and most of an array on this side. So as it is, we can carry quite a bit of fuel, quite a bit of resource on this thing. That I'm going to have to, I'm hoping that that will correct itself when I restart the game. But we are going to go ahead and get this thing going. It's quite funny how much mass this ship has. Alright, so just to give you an idea of how much iron we pulled out of there, iron and ice, we've got, let's just look at the iron alone, right? So 62, another 83, another 40, so 180, 150, or 230, about 260, 270 in that, what, like 2 seconds? Oh, so yeah, we've got a bunch of iron on here. So this is actually going to be really good. Now what I need to do is to set up an offload position for this. Like I said, I am going to move the landing gear that's in there. What we'll do is we'll move the landing gear to one side. We'll put in a docking area. I'm wondering if we can get away with putting this thing down on the drill bits, if we do it carefully. Alright, come on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to swing this beast around. Alright. How are we doing for power usage? We're actually not doing too bad on power usage. Now, this thing, the reactor is burning a crap ton of power because of the thrusters that we're using. But I do think we're going to bring this down a little bit more. I would really like to have more efficient thrusters, but we'll take what we can get for now, because we just need these things working is what it comes down to. I am curious to see if this is going to do a ridiculous amount of damage to the blocks that we have. Oh, bring you down just a little bit more. Alright. What I should do is let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get out. Take the landing gear apart. So that we can get it out of the way. And like I said, what we're going to really plan on doing here, I just want to get this thing mostly inside so that we're not dealing with it potentially getting hit by meteors, or at least removing the potential, as much of the potential as possible for it to get hit by meteors. Alright, come on. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this thing apart. So that's out of the way. We can actually move this thing in a little bit further. let's go ahead and back this beast up. It would be really nice if I could find an angle. I could, I guess, use the remote drone, the remote camera, to try and basically get everything working here. And we seem to be dropping here a little bit. Okay, so that should be, yeah, that should be good for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this out. Let's go ahead and grind this down. And then comes the fun part. What I'm thinking I'm going to do, alright, let's use this really quick. What I'm thinking I want to do is have a conduit going from this refinery over into this area, and basically we're going to run it down into the pipe, or under the ground here, and then have it come up. Probably, let's see, how are we looking for on that side? So if we do, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That's the fifth one out. If we do the fifth one out, because that's going to bring everything over by 1 block. If we do the sixth one out, yeah, see, if we do the fifth one out, we can get 2 of these things in here. I'm not sure I need 2 of them. I'm actually sure I don't need 2 of them, but it would be nice to have a bit of space just in the case I do need to do something. So I think we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll go the 5th block in, and we'll run it up. I don't know, maybe do we want to just bring it up through here so it comes out of what'll eventually be the wall? Oh, how far back is that? You are at the edge. You're going to do 2 blocks worth of damage. So if we bring that, let's say that's the wall, so we'll need to stop at least here. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of room. Awesome. This is going to work really well. Okay, so let me go ahead and get the drilling done, because this is going to be quite a bit of drilling, so I'm not going to do it on camera. But we're going to get the drilling done. We'll get all of this stuff in and going, and then what I'll do is I'll bring you back once we're a little bit further along. All right, so we'll be right back. And we're back. So, as you can see, we've got a bunch of silicon now. We have a crap ton of iron. Yay. It's just processing the last of it. Considering we were basically out of iron before we started, yeah, I have to say that was a pretty good iron haul. So next up is uranium, and then whatever else we can find on the planet. What I want to do is I actually do need to start getting things like cobalt and some of the other resources going, but the uranium is the important one because we're almost out of power. We spent a lot of time just doing background stuff, so alright, so let's go. Oh, you know what, I still need to finish some of these too. Oh, I forgot about that. What do I need? I need grids and motors. I guess I just need a bunch of grids. We can do that. Grids are easy. Let's get over here, and now that we have everything working, we can actually just go right up in here, pull out the things that we need. See, the catch is that yes, this is going to give me a crap ton more lifting potential, but it's also going to burn through my power much faster. So go ahead, and we don't need any more of those. So we're going to drop those off, but we do need motors, and I forgot how many I need. It's only like 10, I think, but 20. That's close. What we can do is we can now throw all this back in here. This is the nice thing about having game locking up there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but I was saying, this is the nice thing about having all of this stuff working the way that it does. There we go. Okay, that's better. As long as I can get the multiple bottles in and out of it, that's all I really care about. So let's go ahead. We're going to go up. This thing is still powered on, but the thrusters are turned off, as you can see. I need to go in here. Want to go into the control panel. We're going to pull our thrusters. We are going to say large minor. And we want all of these to be added to that group. So we're going to save. We're going to show. We're going to get this off of config and get this off of there. And now we are going to go ahead and do this really quick, because I want to make sure. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that we were actually seeing the things that we needed to be seeing. So our thrusters say they are on. Actually, let's do this. Control panel. Looking for our large minor thrusters. And turn them all off. There we go. Unlock this, turn that off, and then we can coast out of here at fairly easy speeds. So as you can see, our mass is down to 385. Well, compared to what it used to be, it is heavier. Compared to what we can carry, it's not. So we've got 10 lift engines. So basically our 10 lift engines are able to carry, well, half of our lift engines carry one batch of 10. It carries our shipped weight. The other batch carries our cargo. So now if this thing gets fully loaded, we're in a bit of trouble, because it's going to take, it's basically just going to burn through so much power that the amount of mass that we have is going to be ridiculous. Okay, so we need this thing to back up a little bit. I'm probably going to have to put a few more braking thrusters on it. Alright, so, oh, this could be bad. Oh, that was close. Okay. So, first things first, we need to find our uranium, because I think our uranium is all the way down here. Yeah. So our uranium's down here, which means I'm basically going to have to take this entire base apart. How much room do I have in my inventory? I've got... I should have all the room that I really need. And we knew that this was going to happen once we got the big drills online. We're basically going to start taking these bases out. So it's not too much of an issue. I don't mind too entirely much. Alright. Just kind of sad to see these things go, considering how long they've been in service with us here. So we're going to go ahead and go ahead and start taking most of this apart. What was that? I just dropped something. I'm not sure what. Alright, so let's go ahead and... let's go see what it was that we dropped. I'm kind of curious now. What was it? Where'd it go? See, it should be down here. Did it despawn? Oh, I couldn't have gotten that far away, could it? I guess so. Weird. Now, the reason I'm taking all of this apart is because we basically are going to end up destroying all of this if we don't. So this way at least... Oh, please tell me you're not coming anywhere near this ship. Looks like it's going to overshoot everything. Okay. But basically, if we don't take all this stuff apart, what will end up happening is that we're going to destroy it with the drills, and I would rather recover what I can, and because I'm going to lose the battery no matter what. There's just no way around that, unfortunately. Alright, so a little bit more room here. Okay. And you do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take this thing apart. But I think what I'm going to do is, because basically at this point we're just continuing to do more of what we've been doing in the past, I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. And I want to thank you all for stopping in today. Hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun hanging out and working on this thing today and sharing the fun that is the Space Engineers crafting with us. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, like I said earlier, do make sure you're hitting those like buttons. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you haven't had a chance to do so, I do ask that you subscribe as well, mainly because of the fact that it's the easiest way to let me know that you're enjoying the content. And well, if you're not enjoying it, one of us is doing something wrong. So anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Have a terrific week, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, it's time to get all this stuff out of here. So much of this crap to move around. Sheesh.